Alrighty, welcome on in, everybody. There we go. Hello, how is it going? Good to see you all again. Welcome on in if you are just joining us. We are getting ready, set up, and gonna have a match off tonight with Statix Motion versus Nebula Esports down in CSC. Once again, this is week 3. However, we are in the Maverick division. Top tier, literally. So, at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we are going to be seeing these two teams face off. We have our handy-dandy scoreboard here to help us keep track of the game series. CSC Maverick Division, 10 p.m. Best of 5, 3v3 in week 3. Statix Motion versus Nebula Esports. So welcome on in. Grab your seats, everybody, because we are going to have a face-off of the night. We got about 2 minutes before game time. So we're going to let the players get in here. They know lobby's up, and once everyone's here, we're going to get started. So, yeah. Cheers, everybody. It's my drink from earlier, so still good. It's like super hot. Summer is definitely picking up here out in California. I am not a fan. Not a fan at all. You think I would be used to 90, 100 degree weather, but no, not a fan. I don't even think it's 90 yet. It's only 73. It's okay. It's fine. We don't have the air running, and I have all these lights on, so that's what I tell myself. I'm like, that's why it's so hot in my room. Wait. Okay. I knew I heard a sound. I was like, wait. Pause. Okay. Nebula Esports. I know them. I've seen them play a couple times. I don't think I've casted for them in a while, nor have I in this league, so I'm excited to see what they bring. And then Statix Motion, I think I've casted for them once, and then maybe twice now, or this is the second one, and I had to give away one of their other casts to my co-caster Jedi. You guys know and love him, shout out him. But yeah, so he took on one of their games this week too, so I know them, I've seen them, love this team, super nice. That's all I'm gonna say about them for now. Trying to keep it pretty level here, but looks like almost everyone's here. Looks like we're missing one person, and then we'll be good. Maybe. Let's see. There we go. Now that's everybody. Okay, and we are good to start on Statix. Statix joining the field. There we go. Okay. Oh, we started off on... Okay, that's fine. Okay. Want to make sure that they saw my message. Hello, hello. How's it going? How are you? Alright, bear with me, everybody. We've got some radio silence here momentarily. There we go. Okay. Not sure what the long pause was, but we're good to go. So let's get things rolling. First kickoff, game number 1. Not Lando's gonna take it straight away. Scout with the touch, keeping it away from the offense now. Not Lando trying to get back in the way. Craig sending it down by Volume Squash. In comes Scout. Straight shot, not Lando with the save, followed up by Bubba. Value Squash is there in the corner waiting, not Lando with the challenge, sends it out. Krieg with the shot, and it's saved once again. In comes Scout with the shot, and there's Agenda. Alright, another attempt from offense, shut down by Bubba. Craig once again with a turnaround, taking it to the corner. Not Lando calculating his next move. Sets up Value Squash and Bubba with the send out. Craig stopping the play. A lot of offensive pressure here so far. Ball has not moved off of Statix side of the field. There we go. A little bit of motion here. Shot just outside the net. Value Squash. Taking out Bubba with the demo. Agenda with the turnaround. He's up with the shot, and that's in. First goal of the game. Agenda putting his team on the board. What happened? I'm not too sure. I don't think the team saw my message in the game thread that we were good to start. But yeah, it got figured out, so we're good. We're good. Kickoff number 2. Now Lando with the first touch off a kickoff. Value Squash with the shot. In comes Agenda. Unfortunately, he hit it at the wrong angle and own goal, tying up the game. A great attempt at a save here. Unfortunately, not the right hit. Bringing us to kickoff number 3. Here we go. Not Lando taking it. Craig with the turnaround, he pops it up, he's following it, sends it to the backboard. Agenda is there, sending it center, not Lando with the follow-up touch. Scout setting up Agenda, takes it to the corner. Value Squash getting bumped off the play, Agenda with the steal, it's a battle here. An attempt at a center. Bubba with another touch, keeping it away from defense. Ball is center, Agenda's there, still keeping it up. Value Squash with the send over. Scout couldn't quite keep up. It's okay. Ball is at mid. Agenda with the steal. Almost a shot. Still just wide though. Agenda with another center. Scout is there on defense. Gets the full field clear. A little too high on that shot. In comes Value Squash. A little too high as well. Scout interrupting the play, keeping the ball at mid. Agenda with the follow-up. It's a shot. Bubba with the shot, and it's in. Great follow-up by offense here. Agenda a little off. In comes Bubba with the follow-up shot. Hello again, IP. How are you? It's been so long. Craig with kickoff. Going straight towards the net. Low momentum though. Agenda able to swoop in. ×2. He is taking it down. Valued squash getting in the way. Not Lando. Not letting it happen though. Craig with the touch. Sends it to the wall. Followed up by Scout. In comes Agenda with the challenge. Sends it over to Craig once again, who gets the clear. Not Lando's there, keeping it center. A small misread from Agenda here. Misconnects, leaving Bubba for the open clear. Bayou Squash sends it to the corner, keeping it away from his net as well. Sets up Not Lando, almost with the shot. Craig is there. Bubba with the touch. Scout with the clear, sends it down. And it's a challenge, a nice save from defense and a nice shot from offense. Craig with the turnaround. Not Lando is there, taking it. Sends it to the back wall. In comes Bubba. Just wide of the net once again. Might get on Rocket League. Do it. Do it. Love the support for Statix. Thank you for being here. Alright, Not Lando keeping it out of his net once again. Follow-up shot, Bubba and Agenda working together. It's a shot, and that's just in. Tying up the game now, 2-2, 1 minute, 13 seconds remaining. Great attempt by defense here. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. And they are awkward, leaving it open for offense. Agenda's my boyfriend, and I had to be here. I love that. We love supportive partners. Yes. Thank you so much for being here. Alrighty, Scout with the small clear. Not Lando's gonna shut it down though. Hit that corner. Little too high. Bubba in possession. In comes Agenda. He pops it up. He's going off the back wall, leaving it for Bubba. Misconnect. Unfortunate. Now Lando with the follow-up. Popping it up off the ceiling. Gets another touch. And Craig is there for the turnaround. Bubba with the follow-up sends it back down, and Value Squash with the clear. Agenda on defense sends it to the wall. Ball's going center. It's a shot, and it's in. Value Squash to take the lead. Nebula Esports now in the lead, 2-3, 32 seconds remaining. Not a lot of time, but just enough for at least one more goal. Bubba with kickoff! It might just be in! It's not! Scout with the save. Agenda try to get that follow-up. Unfortunately, Scout was just in the way. In comes Bubba with the turnaround. 20 seconds on the clock. Craig pops it up. It's going back. Bubba misconnect once again. In comes Agenda with the long shot! It's a shot, but it's saved. 10 seconds. In comes Agenda once again. And it's off the back wall. 5 seconds. 3, 2... and 1. That is game number 1. It's not over yet, folks. Nebula Esports just took game number 1, bringing us to a 0-1 game series. Oops. I did start us off on the wrong map, so I apologize. But we're gonna fix it. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. Anyways, Nebula Esports taking game number 1. Bringing us to game number 2. We're gonna see who takes that. Okay. Hello, hello, welcome on in. Hello, Alyssa. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. How was your cast? That's funny. I saw that you were casting, and I was like, oh, she's gonna be done by the time I'm done casting, so I can't raid her. So that's so funny. It's so cute. There we go. There's our little shout out for Alyssa B casting. Thank you, thank you. Welcome on in, everybody. We are in game number 2 in CSC Maverick Division. Nebula Esports just took our last game, so we have a 0-1 game series. Nebula Esports in the lead. A nice shot from Value Squash, not Lando with the save. We have a full field clear now. We are on the offensive side for Statix. They get a shot and it's saved by Scout. Ball's up. So is not Lando and Craig. Bubba with the turnaround. He pops it up. He's following it. And Craig is there on defense, knocking it to the corner. Value Squash with the follow-up, sending it out, getting past Agenda. Not Lando getting in the way, trying to buy his team some time to get back. Scout with the turnaround once again. Shot just wide. In comes Value Squash. Going center. Agenda's there. Craig with the turnaround, not Lando on defense. 0-1 right now. 0-1. Nebula Esports is up. This is game number 2. Value Squash taking it down. It's popped up off the ceiling. Agenda with the misconnect. He's low on boost. In comes Scout with the shot. And it's in. First goal of the game. Scout putting his team on the board. Nice backward shot. Good attempt from defense there. They did get a touch. However, it was just not enough to keep it out of the net. Value Squash with kickoff. Straight to the corner. In comes Scout off the backboard. In comes Craig with the touch. And it's wide. Bubba on defense. Gets challenged by Value Squash. He's taking it. Didn't quite get the angle he needed. Scout's going to take his shot at it. Literally. And he is denied. Shot from Bubba gets saved. Scout's taking it out, pops it up, follows it down, sends it to the corner. Him and Bubba right now. In comes Agenda, a second man there. Ball is pushed back though. Agenda with a dirty demo. Open net for not Lando. There it is. 1-1 now. We'll skip the open net. We saw what happened. We now have a tie game, 1-1, 3 minutes, 11 seconds remaining. Ball sent straight to the corner. Bubba is there for the first touch. Scout with a challenge. Agenda getting bumped. In comes Craig, misconnect. Leaving it for Value Squash, who's low on boost. Takes that mid, pops it up, follows it. Doesn't quite get the second touch. Agenda with the turnaround. Craig is there though. He's going to put himself back on offense. Not Lando on defense. Gets the touch, sends it down past Scout. A challenge from Value Squash, sends it center. Just outside the net, Bubba with the touch. Craig is there on defense. Agenda getting in the way, bumping Scout off the ball. Dangerous spot here, Value Squash trying to take it towards the net. Agenda getting in the way, getting past Craig. Scout is there. He gets the clear, past not Lando as well. Dangerous spot, there's Bubba with the defense. Agenda with a second save, sends it to the corner. Craig is there. And not Lando's gonna take it down. Value Squash with the turnaround, takes it down. Coming from the corner, it's a shot and that's in! Craig taking the lead for Nebula Esports once again, 1-2, 2 minutes, 3 seconds remaining. Thank you for the follow. What to do on Rocket League? Grind ranked. I don't know. Practice your ones. See ball, hit ball. That's the motto, right? Value Squash, a little too high. Setting up his team though. A low shot. Unfortunately, it was just wide. Ball's going back out. Not Lando leaves it for Agenda. Agenda takes the shot, getting challenged by Value Squash, who gets the save. In comes Bubba with a demo. Fortunately, not enough. He also gets a bump. Ball's moving down the field. We are going on to Statix side. Bubba's not going to let that happen. He sends it down. Craig with the turnaround, though. Statix back on defense. Not Lando with the clear. Scout with the touch. Over to not Lando. A bouncing play straight to Craig. He's going to send it off the back wall. Value Squash with the center. Not Lando gets the clear though. Steals that mid boost. Scout with a small touch. Agenda with the turnaround. It could go center. It is! It's center right outside the net. Value Squash with the touch though. Less than a minute remaining. Agenda with the long shot, and it's saved. Another follow-up. In comes Bubba, stealing possession, popping it up. Going straight towards the net. Value squash, stealing possession, sending it out. Not Lando with the turnaround. In comes Craig once again, off the ceiling, straight down. Scout with the pickup. 30 seconds, 1 goal away. Ball's moving down. Value squash, trying to keep it away from their side of the field. They just have to buy time. Less than 20 seconds remaining. You could do that too, IP. Here we go. A pop-up from Not Lando. A shot, maybe? Is it in? It is! 2-2-2 across the board, ladies and gentlemen. We now have a tie game, 2-2 with 2 seconds remaining. There it is. There you have it. Let's see if we're going to hit overtime. Could be the last kickoff of this. And it is overtime. Let's go. All right, kickoff is stalled. Straight up. Craig with the follow-up touch. Go center. It's a shot saved by Not Lando. Value squash with the turnaround. Agenda's there. Sends it center. Could be dangerous. Craig with the bouncing play. And that's it. Nebula Esports takes game number 2. And just like that, we are on game point. Heading into game number 3. Nebula Esports now has 2. Let's get a little closer. Now has 2. Statix Motion has 0. They are going to need to start turning this around in order to stay alive in this matchup for the week. So, it is now or never for them because we are on match point. If Nebula Esports wins this, then that's a full sweep. That's the game series. It's over. But this is the last chance for Statix Motion to keep themselves alive and bring us to game number 4. Indeed, what a shot indeed. I'll have to go this way. Ah ha ha. There we go. Yes, cheer on your team, guys. Let them hear you out there. Rooting for them, cheering them on, bringing up that motivation. Gotta cross our fingers. Statix Motion did not lose the fire underneath them due to these 2 losses back to back. They are most definitely gonna have to lock in for this one. Here we go, game number 3. First kickoff. Value squash takes it, sends it straight to the corner. Scout with the pickup, he sends it center, it's up. Craig with the touch, sends it backwards. Value squash, picking it up from him, taking it down, challenging Bubba. Ball might be going center here. Agenda with the misconnect. Now Lando gets the touch. Unfortunately, it does get turned around. Bubba was up, he gets it. And gets the demo. Scout sending it just outside the net here. And in comes Bubba. Kind of a long shot. A little bit too easy, especially for this division. Here's Not Lando, trying to take it straight towards the defender though. Ball's now in the corner of Agenda's side of the field. It's going center. Not Lando is there. Sends it straight to Scout. He gets the catch. The turn. Bubba stealing possession. Ball's going straight towards the net. And it's saved. An epic save at that. Agenda sending it straight to Scout, who sends it right back where it came from. Straight to the corner. Taking it down. Trying to get past Not Lando. He sends it center. And it's no good. Agenda up, sends it over. Not Lando's there for a touch. Followed up by Agenda once again, sending it center. Not Lando still having to maintain possession here, battling it out. Craig with the steal. But there was a bump. Bubba sending it straight to the back wall. Value squash pops it up off the wall. He's going off the ceiling. Challenged by Agenda. Ball's now in the corner on Nebula's side of the field here. Scout sends it down. Ball's right outside the net. It's a shot. No good. Not quite the angle that they need. Now Lando in possession. He's going. Trying to get around the defense. He gets past Value's squash. Scout is there. No boost. Ball is somewhat center, but two defenders there. Bubba with the challenge. Loses it. Value squash and Not Lando battling it out. Not Lando comes out on top with possession. And we have another challenge. He loses. Bubba with the catch. Taking it down. Goes to the other side. Leaves it for Not Lando. Not Lando gets dirty demoed off the field. Bubba with the send down. We are under 2.5 minutes. 0-0. Bubba with the turnaround sends it to the other side of the field. Craig with the touch, leaving Agenda high and dry. Not Lando over to Bubba. Not quite the touch he was probably expecting. Value squash taking it down. Going center. Agenda's there with the clear. He sends it out. Scout with the small turnaround. He gets past Not Lando. Sends it over to Value Squash, who takes the shot. It's open, and that's in. A nice bounce, a long shot. Bubba could not quite get there in time. 0-1, 1 minute 48 seconds. I believe it is, yes. A nice double challenge from Valued Squash there. Ball is center. Agenda and Craig were there. Agenda's gonna win this though. In comes Valued Squash with the save, keeping it away. Bubba with the shot, hit in the post though, and it gets sent out. Craig with the follow-up. Ball gets turned around, Scout's there. Almost a shot just outside the net, and comes Value Squash, and that's in! 0-2, less than a minute remaining. Third kickoff. Craig takes it. It might just be in. And it is. Straight off the bat. Alrighty. Our last 30 seconds, a 0-3 game. An Agenda putting their team on the board. There you go. You can message Rilla on Discord if you are interested in joining Nebula Esports. I dropped his username, Rilla, right there for you. They do not have a link. You need to message him for an invite. So, and there you go. They are an org. So is Statix. Now Lando still keeping it up. He's going. He's going. Are they going to drop it? They do. Nebula Esports with a sweep. GG's and congratulations to our winner. I'm going to turn off my ring light for you guys. That way you can see the board fully. Kinda, sorta. There we go. Alrighty. So there you have it. Nebula Esports is our winner for today. A 3-0 game series score. Congratulations, GG's once again. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Well, welcome on in. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, I haven't really casted for Nebula Esports. Like I said earlier in this cast, I haven't streamed for them in CSC, and I haven't done too much with them previously, so I don't recognize them either. But yeah, they played really good, so took that W. Congratulations. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it. Pretty quick and easy. Let's see. Next time for sure, yes. Go for it, go for it. Anyways, like I said, that's gonna do it from me. This was Statix Motion versus Nebula Esports in week 3 of CSC, Car Soccer City League, Maverick Division. So, top tier. Once again, congratulations to the winner. GG's to both teams. Thank you to everyone who was here. I appreciate it as much as the teams, players, the league, whoever you are here to support. We all appreciate you for coming out, showing out, supporting, win or lose. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You guys stay safe, stay hydrated, and stay royal. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm going to do a quick raid to my SSL friend, Cowith. I haven't really raided him in a while, but if you are typically here for my raids to him, then go say hi to him for me. We're gonna head on over there, but thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for all the follows. Y'all are amazing. I'll see you in the next one.
IP4V2 on